Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be doing question 1 from the 2002 step paper 3. So let's get started. Question 1. Find the area of the region between the curve y equals ln x by x and the x-axis for 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to a. What happens to this area as a tends to infinity? Find the volume of the solid obtained when the region between the curve y equals ln x by x and the x-axis for 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to a is rotated through 2 pi radians about the x-axis. What happens to this volume as a tends to infinity? Pause the video to have a think, and once you're ready, restart to see if you were correct. Let's get started with this question. So firstly, we can set the integral equal to I. Now, if we make the substitution u equals ln of x, then du by dx is 1 over x, and dx is x du. Now we're going to keep this x here, because it will help us cancel out the x on the denominator over there. So, making the substitution, we have that the integral is equal to ln of a to 0 of u by x multiplied by x du, which simplifies to the integral between ln of a and 0 of u du. This is a fairly simple integral, and this is equal to u squared over 2 between 0 and ln of a. This simplifies to ln of a all squared over 2. Now we just need to take a towards infinity. The limit of I as a tends towards infinity is infinity, since ln of a, when a tends towards infinity, is infinity, and infinity squared over 2 is still infinity. Now let's move on to part 2. So, if we find and set up the integral, then we can make the substitution u equals ln of x. Here we will still have du by dx is equal to 1 over x, and therefore dx is x du. However, we will need x is e to the u later. Using the substitution, we have that the volume is equal to pi of the integral between 0 and ln a of u squared by x du, which is equal to pi of the integral between 0 and ln a of u squared e to the negative u du. This can be integrated by parts using the table here. I have explained the table method, or the tabular method, in my previous video, link in the description below. And the integral will evaluate to pi of negative u squared e to the negative u minus 2u e to the negative u minus 2 e to the negative u between 0 and ln a. This simplifies to pi of negative ln a squared 1 over a minus 2 ln a 1 over a minus 2 over a subtract negative 2. The limit of v as a tends to infinity is therefore 2 pi, and this is due to the fact that the limit of ln a to the power of k over a as a tends to infinity is 0 by L'Hopital's rule for any positive value k. And that's my answer. If you liked our video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more fun maths problems. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.